Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's look is going to be this glossy lid nude lip look, and if you guys are interested, then please stay tuned. Don't forget to rate, like, subscribe, turn on your notifications, and tell a friend. And I'm done. Stay tuned. Hi guys, so as you can see, I already started with my eyebrows done. My face is prepped and primed, and I've also put on the Bye Pore Perfecting Powder by It Cosmetics, which is like my holy grail for staying matte all day. I'm going in now with my Rimmel London Lasting Finish 25-Hour Breathable Foundation in the color Deep Mocha. And I'm going to actually mix that today with my Maybelline Fit Me Foundation, the matte and poreless one in color 360, just so I don't get too orange, because sometimes this Rimmel can make me look a little orange. So to make me a little bit more neutral, I am just going to mix the two. I am blending this in with the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. And I'm actually using this over my Beauty Blender because today I want it to be more beat rather than natural and whatnot. And sometimes the Beauty Blender makes me look a little too natural. This is going to be a full coverage look today, so this brush is definitely one of the keys into getting me there, I guess. And then after this, I am going to take one of my favorite brushes. It is by Equate. It's just an Equate powder brush, and I'm using my L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Matte foundation powder in the color 800 Cocoa. And I'm just going to set everything in place because I don't really want my skin or my makeup to move if I'm going out at night. So just extra security. And I am taking my usual favorite concealer and it's not really a concealer, but it's one of my favorites. It's Bobbi Brown's foundation stick in Warm Almond 6.5. And I'm just going to start. That's my first layer of concealer. You guys will kind of understand that I never usually use one concealer, which is fine. I'm going to take that down the bridge of my nose, under my eyes, but not too far down on my eyes because my face is a little long. I am going to take it on my forehead and down my chin. And the small brush I'm using is by Wet n Wild. And it doesn't have a name on it, guys, so don't shoot me. But it's just a small little, like, tapered, I guess, brush just to help me dig in the thing because I'm running out of it. And I'm using, to buff that in, another e.l.f. brush. It's the Flawless Concealer brush. And if I'm not using my Morphe M173 brush, this is legit my holy grail. They work best clean, obviously, and that's why I don't always use them. But these things are amazing. I use them for more than just my concealer. So I'm just blending that in. Blend, honey. And I don't know why I do that little like half oval shape, but it works. And take it down the nose type of ordeal. Initially, I start going down the bridge of my nose, and then I immediately go and grab my Airspun powder, but instead I'm going to do a little bit more of a highlighting look. So I take my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser, which is in color tan, and I put that on, but it takes some time to dry, so I move on to my Black Radiance True Complexion Cream Contour Palette in medium to dark. And I eventually switched because I didn't like it, and I wanted a really beat look today. So I take my Ruby Kisses Pure Mineral Concealer in the color Caramel, and it doesn't look caramel by far, but that's what it is. It's a little backwards, don't judge me. It's more of a deep dark than a caramel, if you ask me, but whatever. And I take it everywhere where I would contour, down the sides of my cheeks, down my nose, and above my forehead. So I'm going to take, once that dries down, I'm going to take another, not the same brush, because it won't work, and I learned that the hard way, another e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush. And I show you guys that I'm using two different ones because, trust me, if you use the same one, you'll be sad about it. And I'm going to buff that in. And I really love these brushes for concealer. Like, they make me so happy. Like, come on, look at that. Look at that. Look at her. Brighten up the eyes, girl. The bags, they're Chanel, but they need to be covered sometimes, you know? You know? And then after that, I blend down my nose, and I actually blend everything, well, my chin, obviously, but I blend everything together on my nose. You guys are going to see that in a sec. It's like the concealer and the contour, just because it'll make it more natural. And although this is a beat look, I don't want my nose standing out, guys. So you got to kind of, you know, morph it in, make it fit. And then I'm going to take that contour brush that I was using, the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush, just for my contour, and go around. And you see how easy it blends in? Ugh, makes me so happy. Makes me happy. Gotta get the forehead, girl. Gotta get the forehead. Now I'm going to go in with my Airspun powder and a wet beauty blender. And this beauty blender is the Real Techniques beauty blender, and it's not the full body one. I know it looks big, but it's not the full face and body one. It's just the normal size one. Damp it, and I'm going to push it in at first, and then I'm going to go over it one more time just so I can bake a little, because this is a full coverage look, ladies and gents, if gents are watching. Bring that down to my chin, you know, just trying to get everything together. And then I'm taking my CoverGirl Queen Bronzer that I used last time, and I'm probably going to use in every video. And I'm taking an e.l.f. blush brush and just tapping that in. Push the hair back, girl. Get the hair out of the way. Then I'm using this Express lip gloss, and it's in the color Fearless. And I randomly got this, guys. I randomly just picked it up and thought, hey, this is nice. Let's see what this is. And here I was about to put down the lip gloss, but I meant to grab for the CoverGirl Queen Collection bronzer in Ebony Bronze. And I'm just laying that down so I can add like a bit of depth to my eye. And it's good to have like to put under the gloss, because I feel like it makes the gloss like a little like deeper and darker. So then I'm going to take that Express gloss again in color Fearless and start just laying it over the eye. Pretty simple, nothing crazy. And I'm using this wand because I don't use this as a lip gloss ever, guys. I'm not like weird. I got it specifically for my eye. So yeah, blending that on. So I make sure that I don't go up over the eyelid as well, because I do want it to be just like simple on my lid. My lid is pretty big itself, like my eyes are pretty big. So I try not to take my makeup often up over my crease. Unless it's like a neutral color like this. Like I'm going back in with the CoverGirl in Ebony Bronze, and I'm just fixing it, making sure you can see it, and blending it. And then I'm going to take my Selfie palette from Makeup Revolution. It's a pretty bomb palette. I really like this palette. I'm going to go in with that brown that's in there, and I'm going to take it right where I laid down that Ebony Bronze, just to make it flow a bit more, kind of like a transition color. You know, and I blow it off just so it doesn't get, you know, I don't pack too much on the brush. And then I'm going in with the LA Colors Iced Pigment Powder in the color Glowing. And I'm actually going to take that and put that in right in the center of my lid, just so it gives it like a nice reflection there. And it kind of makes the gloss pop a little more. Gives it like a champagne look too. And I'm feeling it, girl. I'm obviously feeling it. I'm so into it. I'm just going to pack that on, do a little dance, make sure it's even and whatnot. Now I'm taking my Infallible Pro Glow foundation powder again in Cocoa. And I'm taking that same Equate brush, and I'm just dusting off the setting powder, the Airspun setting powder, under my eyes, just making sure I look nice and matte, but at the same time I don't have flashback or look ashy. That's always annoying. And then here I'm taking a Wet n Wild liquid eyeliner pencil pen tool, whatever. The color is black or Noir, and I'm just going to carve out my winged eyeliner here. It takes me a while to do this because this is way harder to do on camera than I anticipated, but I'm just going to carve it out, connect the lines, and then I will trace my entire eye, like the front, just so I can line it. I'm going to tight line it there. I think the most difficult part about this is that I'm just so far away from my mirror. And that's why I keep looking up, guys. I'm actually looking into my mirror. And then I look down into the camera here and there. But yeah, and don't worry if they're not lined. Once you slap some eyelashes on there, they're going to be perfectly aligned and perfectly together. And that's going to be that. Sisters, not twins. I keep checking them out. Then I tight line it right there. Mess it up, but if you mess it up, just take it a little higher. Blend it all in. And there you go. Sorry I had to be this close up, guys. And then I'm going to pause and do my lashes off camera. And the lashes that I'm using are going to be Ardell 811s. And they give me like a feline look. It's like my favorite lash for a dramatic look. Now I'm going to be going in with blush, and I'm using today the Black Radiance Warm Berry Blush. And I'm going to take a highlighting brush by e.l.f. just to get that on there and kind of put it on there a little sheer. See, just to give me just a hint of red. And then I'm going to go back in with that Black Radiance palette, the cream contour palette in medium to dark. And I'm going to take that highlighting in there, and I took another highlighting brush, not the same brush, and I took that highlighter up on my cheekbones on both sides, and then I'm going to take it down on my nose. Gotta get that highlight popping, girl, especially if you're going out. You know, you're trying to, when the light hits, you're trying to gleam a little. Glazed donuts, always. Then you gotta check it out in the middle. I always check myself out. It's super funny. Then I'm gonna go in with an old eyebrow pencil, which is the Wet n Wild pencil in dark brown, and I'm gonna line my lips with that. My top lip is kind of already pre-lined, but I still go over it anyways. Then, you know, I just blend it up a little bit as much as I can. Then I'm gonna go back in so I can blend it up more. And I'm taking the Hard Candy lip gloss in Second Base. And this is super cute. It's like a pretty pinkish nude for like my skin tone. So for my color, this is a great, great drugstore nude. It's my favorite so far. Or this right now, I guess. Then I'm going to take my e.l.f. lip plumping gloss in Champagne, and I'm just going to add it to the center of my lips just to have a little glimmer there. You know, highlight a little of the lip, give a little shine. And there you have it, guys. I hope you guys like it.
Are y'all ready for a real girl or what?